29th of September. Oh boy, this month is almost over. We begin our last quarter just a couple of days from now. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Hello, I am Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good Monday morning. Glad to have you with us.
Can you believe this? September 29th already.
I know. September flew by, Wayne.
It did. It flew by Wayne. That
yes,
it did.
It did. Yes, it did.
It did. I was looking over there and I should have been looking over here. But anyway.
So here we are in our fall season.
I know. Fall.
The weather has changed.
Oh man, it's all over the place.
I know.
It was a couple of days last week. It was really cool. We had a lot of rain, and it warmed up again, and it cooled off again, and I can't keep up.
But we had a few cool days in there, which made us feel like it was really here.
Oh yeah.
We went from, not needing a jacket to sometimes during the day needing long sleeves and jacket, and felt great though.
What day was it? It was last. It was
Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesday it was Tuesday when the first full day of fall.
Yeah, it was.
Excuse me. I drove down to Mount Olive and got a picture of the thermometer there at Southern Bank. And because the previous day, the day before, Monday, was warm, in fact almost hot, and then that day it didn't get over 63 degrees.
It's crazy, but it was wonderful. Crazy. For the first day of fall, it just did exactly what it needed to do.
Exactly what it needed to do.
Yes, it did.
Well, let's do what we need to do. Who's
That's
on
right.
today's program here?
Today we talked with Sherry Archibald. We talked with her from the Paramount Theater, of course, about all the upcoming events, and she gives us details on each one, where we can get tickets, just a little description of each one, and of course, we always love to have Sherry in the studio because she's full of energy and love for the Paramount Theater.
Can't keep up with her.
That's
I'll tell you what, she is always
ready to go.
Ready
there
to go.
You go. Then we also had PAIGE Lerner in from CRIMESTOPPERS. She's the coordinator, and she's asking for your help for this week's Crime of the Week. So we'll look forward to hearing from both of them.
Outstanding. We have Tai Chi available to residents of Wayne County 60 years and older. You're all invited to learn Tai Chi at the Senior Center if you're 60 and above. They're running one Tai Chi class now on Friday nights, but they're going to add a class on Wednesdays. The Friday night class is at 6. The Wednesday class will begin at 4 p.m. Pre-registration is not required. Just go. At the Senior Center on East Ash Street in Goldsboro. Also,
have you tried it? Have you tried? Not tried it. Have you tried it?
Have I tied chi?
Yes. Have you?
Well, no, I haven't.
I can't say that I haven't.
But I've watched.
Well, good for you.
And I felt really good afterwards.
Did you?
Yes,
felt energized.
Really good. Stacia Fields' line dancing class.
She's so good.
Isn't she great? I tell you what, she is. Now, you talk about energy.
Ooh, I know.
That young lady has some energy. But anyway, this is a line dancing class at the meal site at the Peggy Seegers Senior Center. That begins at 6 p.m. on, I believe, Monday evenings or afternoons, Mondays. The beginner and advanced line dancing class is taught by Joy Grant on Monday afternoons. Will be held in the auditorium in Herman Park beginning. Well, that's already underway. All right, so that's underway. Now, if you have any questions about that, call somebody.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, if you are interested in theater, whether you've been whether you've been involved in theater before, or if you're interested in trying something new, sort of out of your comfort zone or out of your box.
Yeah.
Center Stage Theater is having auditions for Christmas Carol.
Oh, really?
The traditional annual Christmas Carol that they perform at the Paramount Theater. They're having auditions tonight and tomorrow night.
Okay.
So get yourself ready, build yourself up. Christmas Carol auditions tonight at Wayne Community College in the Dogwood Room. So it's tonight and tomorrow night, 6:30 for ages 5 and up. Auditions will consist of reading a line from the upcoming play, and that's what they require. So I'm sure they're looking some energy and some little bit of pep in your step.
Pep in your step.
But that's tonight and tomorrow night, 6:30 to 8:30, Wayne Community College, Dogwood Room. Auditions for the Christmas Carol.
Oh boy, looking back a few years ago, the year was 1829. It was. Greater London's Metropolitan Police went into action. You see, there was much opposition to the Act of Parliament in London that authorized the police force. Home Secretary Sir Robert Peel. Robert Peel was his name. He had requested the act. The department became official that day, and they called them, you know what they called them?
Nope.
London Police? They're bobbies.
Bobbies.
You knew that, did you know?
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
You know,
of course I did.
They're bobbies. The police on the street, they had big tall hat, and they were bobbies. And they were named for Bobby Peel, Mr.
Nice.
Robert Peel, Secretary Peel. The Bobby's first official headquarters were at Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard became the official name of the police force. It did. Double or Nothing, a radio quiz show. This day, 1940. First heard on the Mutual Radio Network. Each time a contestant answered the question correctly, their winnings would double.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. They went, first of all, from 20 to 40 bucks.
We like that. Oh,
Yeah.
20 to 40 bucks?
Yeah.
Oh.
The big payoff, if you won the big enchilada, you won $80.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
There were some happy campers.
Oh, yeah. If they gave an incorrect answer, you were out of here. Nobody bet on how long the show would last, and it's a good thing because it kept going for about a dozen years.
Oh, wow.
And among the sponsors, Phenament, Choose Breath Candy, and Campbell's Soup.
Well, how about that?
Good.
Your
Okay.
tidbit for the day. I believe it's time to go to our interviews, Wayne, so stay with us.
Okay.
Have you heard what's happening at the Paramount Theater? Well, joining me in the studio today is Sherry Archibald. She's the director of the Paramount. She's here to give us details on how you can come to the Paramount and be a part of what's happening through the month of October. Good morning.
Good morning. How
Glad
are
to
you?
have you back in the studio.
Thank you. It's good to be back. We're really kicking things into fall and winter and spring and
It's that time of
nonstop
year.
rentals.
This is your busy time.
It is.
At the Paramount. You have so many variety of things for us to choose from through September, October, all the way through spring, actually.
We do.
Can you give us an overview of what is going to be happening for the next few weeks so the community can come and purchase tickets and come walk through those doors of the beautiful Paramount Theater and be a
Sure.
part?
I'd be glad to. Coming up very soon, the 19th, 20th, and 21st of September is the kickoff for Center Stage Theater. It is Your Good Man, Charlie Brown. Their series has really grown over the last several years since they've been having all their productions at the theater, selling all their tickets through the theater. I think it's been very inspirational to see how their membership has changed over the
Wow.
last 4 years. Just the accessibility of getting tickets, the consistency of being in the same place, I think has helped a lot.
And I'm sure the marketing.
The marketing has really grown, and so you know, I'm really excited. We've got a lot of great local performing art groups, and it's been really nice to see how they have just flourished over
I'm
the last
sure.
several years. So, Your Good Man, Charlie Brown is the next one.
And when is that?
It is the 19th, 20th, and 21st. So Friday
September.
of September. So Friday and Saturday night, 7:30, and then Sunday at 3. Tickets are available at the box office, so I'll be sure to give information on
yes.
that before
Oh,
we
yes.
close this interview for sure. But it's going to be, I think, a really fun show. Of course, all of the Peanut characters will be
It's
there.
going to be so cute. Do you know how many
Snoopy.
people are in the
Yes,
the production?
I think I did an interview with them, which I'm sure that our
yes.
viewers will be able to see. But the characters, of course, and producer and director are part of that interview, and I think the cast is maybe 7. It's a small cast.
They have to carry the entire show.
Yes.
Wow.
So Charlie Brown,
I would
of
be
course,
terrified.
Sally, you know, Linus.
Oh, yes.
All of the characters
Oh, yes.
are on there that you know folks are going to be familiar with. I'm very interested to see how this is going to work with Snoopy and, you know.
Yeah. How do they pull that one off?
I'm going to be interested to see.
They're creative folks.
Yes,
I'm
they
sure
are.
they can do it.
And they've
These are all local people
they are.
in our community that you'll see. They have their work life and their home life, and then they have their fun theater life. And I always find it so entertaining to watch these people who are in so many different careers, and then they come to the theater and everybody becomes this little family.
You're right, and they're teachers, they're bankers.
Yeah.
I mean, they city employees, county employees, they're doing everything.
That's right.
But in the evenings, they are rehearsing and they're getting ready for a production. And you'll see in the interviewer, and so will our viewers, that it's really cool to see how these young people are learning at 19 and 20 years old how to be a producer, how to be a director. Many times they'll start learning from Stage Struck, the young people's theater
Right.
group. They'll get exposed to that, and then if they're part of Center Stage Theater as they become adults, it's really neat to be able to see them grow into such
transformation,
a
yeah.
one of the girls that I interviewed, she probably was 19, and she is producing, and I was
Oh, my goodness.
asking, what does that mean? And it's really, I mean, you've got to be organized and on top of things to do this. So it's a really neat opportunity.
And these are tools that these young people can take into their professional life. You know, the
Absolutely.
organizational skills, the time management skills, all of these things are tools that they can use. And I think it's so neat that they get this foundation from Center Stage and Stage Struck, and they can grow and learn to be even more productive in their careers.
Absolutely. And it's a great time to get your season tickets for Center Stage because the first one is that weekend, the 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Okay.
So you can get 4 shows for $40.
Oh, wow.
So
$10 a show, you
yes,
can't beat that.
If you go ahead and buy the package, it ends up being $10 a show. And one thing
That's
that I've
fantastic.
found that I love, a lot of our patrons will do is even if they say, that weekend in December, I know I'm going to be out of town, they'll give the tickets away as Christmas presents or as a birthday present, or to a customer or, family or staff. So it's a great opportunity to
it's a good idea.
Go ahead and just share them when you've got such a good deal. Get the whole package and just share it if you can't attend all of them. But they do have Christmas Carol coming up in December as well.
That's always great. That's an annual event.
It is, and they do a wonderful job with that and change it up a little bit every year, but for the most part, it's that traditional Christmas Carol.
Right.
So Once Upon a Mattress is also part of their series.
If you haven't ever seen that, you should really research it a little bit. That is a great show.
I've heard wonderful things, and I haven't seen it.
I've seen it once. It is a really, really
pretty
cute
excited
show.
about it. So there are 4 productions. The 4th one has escaped me. Will probably come to me in the middle of this interview.
That's okay. That's okay.
They do a wonderful job.
And it's all online.
It is. It's all on the Paramount website, also Center Stage Theater website. And if you want more information, about being able to audition or be part of this, you can go to CS Theater, and that's with an RE.org, and get more information on when are the auditions going to happen, how can I get active or participate in this.
Right.
So lots of wonderful opportunities there.
There really are, because there's so many times, both through Center Stage and through Stage Struck, that we're wanting more people in the community to come and be a part and to audition for these shows and get involved. And if you're not an actor, if that's not your forte, but you really like theater and like to be a part, there's so many other jobs that you can do to be a part of a team.
Oh yes, it's interesting to hear. So
there's a whole
many people
techie
say,
side.
I am not going to be on the stage.
Right.
That's not their thing.
Right.
But they're wonderful at stage management.
Absolutely.
They're interested in the sound and light, and being
That's
able to
right.
operate that and assist with that, or there's just so many neat things. And I think what you said about the family atmosphere
it's
really
absolutely
draws
true.
people in. I mean, they enjoy celebrating, after the events and having cast parties.
Oh, yes.
And just relying on each other and growing in their skills. And it's just a great opportunity to kind of find that niche in your community.
It really is.
So we have that coming up. So for interested viewers that want to come and see You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, coming right up, or go ahead and get your season tickets, then I would encourage them to call our website or visit our website at goldsboroparamount.com.
Okay.
Or call us at 919-583-8432. We can process tickets right over the phone.
And that's the number directly to the Paramount. And it's on the screen as we speak right now. So jot that number down if you're interested. So what's happening right after Center Stage has You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown?
Good question. And of course, that is on Sunday. On Tuesday, we have our first movie, part of the Paramount series.
Yes.
And it's been very successful. People are loving the movies.
Well, it's on a mighty big screen.
Yes.
It's so neat to be able to come to the Paramount in our theater that we know and love. And instead of a live theater, now all of a sudden we're going back to the way it all began as a regular movie theater.
Well, it's been a great way for us to bring in folks who maybe haven't seen a live production, don't know a whole lot about what we're offering, but are interested in seeing a movie like Indiana Jones. And so that's on the 23rd. But our movie lineup is fantastic this year. We have an event at Christmas, and we also have 12 Years a Slave, so I'm very excited about having that. We were able to actually get everything booked for that right before the awards came out and right before they received so many awards and nominations.
What that is. Tell it for those who don't know.
Well, the movie, of course, 12 Years a Slave, was just received nominations and awards. That movie, I haven't seen it yet, and I'm so excited. I was really tempted to watch it on the box office, and I decided I'm going to wait. We received it, so I'm going to definitely be watching it at the theater. But we're excited about having that and so many other wonderful movies in the theater. People are not necessarily, if they're not part of performing arts, they will come and see a movie, and then when they see that we've got so many things like Les Mis coming up in the spring,
oh my goodness, yes,
they're going to be on top of that and know about it and come as well. But also I love that with the movies, we get folks to come in and say, this is where I brought my date back in 1955. Because it was so popular, obviously, for the movie scene. So it's really a nice change. It doesn't get any cheaper than this, folks. I was actually at a committee meeting earlier this week, and I had a committee member helping to she was promoting the movies. I didn't have to even ask, but she was saying it's $5 for an adult. It's free for children 12 and under. Popcorn
doesn't
is
get any better.
candy, drinks. It's the only time that we allow that in the theater. And so that's a cool opportunity to be able to be part of that.
That's right.
And she, she said, I bring a whole neighborhood of kids. And, that's a great way to give them something to do,
yes.
be together, see a family.
And in a cool atmosphere.
Right, in a family atmosphere and a family-friendly movie.
Right.
We try to do most of them that way, and if we know that it's something that is going to be R-rated or something, that we'll make sure and promote that,
right,
and make sure that people are prepared. But it's really been a great turnout for being able to bring something different to the theater.
And you have 4 of those in the year?
We actually have 6.
6, wow.
It just depends on the year. We're just trying to get us. Our first year we only had 4, so this year we have 6. Now I'll tell you, the whole series, our series kicks off in October.
Our series as the Paramount.
Paramount's Performing Arts Series. The Paramount Performing Arts Series, this is our 7th year. And we're very excited about this year. We've got comedy, we've got jazz, we've got violin. We have symphony. And it's just a huge lineup. But it starts off on October the 10th. Now, the movie series, if someone wants to get the whole package, it ends up being $160 for 16 events.
16?
Yes, ma'am. So,
oh my goodness.
If you are, and a lot of folks, of course, are saying, I've got to see the symphony.
Right.
I definitely want to see that Jeannie Robertson.
She's fabulous,
she
by the
is,
way.
And she's almost sold out. So,
oh, wow.
for our viewers that are listening,
me.
if you want to see Jeannie Robertson, and there's a few others in our series that are getting close to selling out, I would encourage you to contact us very soon. I think we've sold almost 400 of her tickets. So,
I am not surprised.
This is her 3rd year too coming, but every year, as soon as she's out the door, I hear people saying, "You've got to bring her back." And she
for
is
those
wonderful.
that don't know who she is from the area. She's from North Carolina. She is a comedian. She is a former Miss North Carolina. She is a very tall. When she walks in a room, you notice.
Yeah, she's got
full
a gorgeous
of energy,
smile,
doesn't she? Full of energy and life, and she is hilarious.
Yes, she is.
One of the funniest ladies I have ever heard.
And it's clean comedy.
It sure is.
But she is very funny. Her expressions are just
I know.
off the chart. But she's part of our lineup too. So I wanted to share that whole package because typically a Jeannie Robertson ticket would cost you $30.
Yes.
A symphony ticket would cost you $30. But of course, if you're getting that whole package of 16 events, you're getting that for
That's
$10.
amazing.
So we've had a lot more to take advantage of that
sure.
opportunity this year. But it includes our 7 Performing Arts Series shows.
Okay.
It includes our 6 movies. And it includes 3 foundation events, which are East Carolina University events and also the Malthus Brothers. So 16 events that you could come to see just as part of that Paramount Performing Arts package.
And you can see all of this. If they are listening right now and they can't remember all the details of what would be included in a series package, all of this is found at GoldsboroParamount.com.
That's right.
And you can click on the Paramount series, find out all the details, probably purchase them right there online.
You can purchase them online. You can call us in the office to purchase them. And also when you go to our website, we have a video on the series, so you can see a little clip of every
great.
production that's coming up in our series.
That's amazing,
Which
Sherry.
is neat to be able to see if you're not sure, what is black violin going to be about? I don't know if I would like violin. When you see them, it doesn't matter what kind of music you like, because they play it all in one full circle of an event. They play anything from hip hop to classical, and they just, it's continuous. It's wonderful, and they're so engaging. And I love that. Really, what I'm excited about is I can see the generations coming together for something like that, learning from each other, being excited about opportunities for growth in music, and so it's really exciting for me for that too. One of my favorite things during our shows, and particularly something like that, is to be in the back of the auditorium and see such a diverse group of people. When you've got, someone who is in high school and someone who is of an older generation, really being able to be engaged of what's going on the stage at the same time.
Well, one of the comments I was going to make is your entire lineup. If people go to the website, GoldsboroParamount.com, and look at the lineup of what is happening from today forward, through the rest of this year at the Paramount, it is extremely diverse in what you're offering for everyone. There is something there for every single person to catch your interest. Very true.
In fact, I had a meeting with Mr. Will not too long ago, and I guess he had just had some time over the weekend and went through the website, and he said, I was just amazed at all the things that we have coming up, and so it is pretty exciting. And I think that is really, I'm always promoting, go to the website and see, because that's where we have to really keep everything on there. We do some promoting materials, things like this. We have, you know, a few things that we're able to pass out.
Here and there.
And billboards and brochures and flyers and posters. But it changes so often that we have to keep on top of it on the website.
That's right.
So we certainly encourage folks to go to our website. Call us if you have questions, though, and let us know, because we can answer any questions. Another event that is coming up, though, we talked about Your Good Man Charlie Brown, then we talked about the movie. Well, the next event that's happening is the following weekend on the 28th, called Tricked. It's actually a gospel play. It's a local individual who's putting it on, and she's got several different church members. She has some help coming from CST. She's involved a lot of different groups to come into this. But I think that it is definitely an event that is going to be very strong. She's got a lot of just different things that are happening on the stage. She's got some groups coming in to help with the scenes.
That's great.
With just the look is going to be very, very different. So I'm excited for her about that, and I think that it's an event that our community is going to be real excited about too.
And details of that, of course, I'm sure are listed on the website.
They are, and exactly what the production is about. So I think folks would be very interested in that. It's called Tricked, and it's on September the 28th.
Wonderful. Well, Sherry, y'all got a long list. Look for these little pamphlets all around town. They have a list of what's going on, or like we've said many times, visit that website or give them a call. The Paramount would be glad to give you details on upcoming events. There's lots and lots to choose from. If you haven't been to the Paramount Theater in your community, downtown Goldsboro on Center Street, make it a destination. Make a place on your calendar to come down and see what would interest you. Bring a family friend. Enjoy some time out downtown Goldsboro, because it is well worth the trip. Thank you, Sherry, for being with us today. GoldsboroParamount.com doesn't get any better than that. Joining me in the studio today is Sergeant Paige Leonard. She is the coordinator for Crime Stoppers Wayne County. She's here today to ask for your help for this week's Crime of the Week. Thank you for being back in the studio, Paige.
As always, thanks for having me again.
Absolutely. You know, Crime Stoppers has been around for many, many years in our community. It's a proven tool to help solve crimes. And will you give us some details today on where you need help?
Yeah, today I wanted to ask for the public's help. We had a attempted robbery at the Kangaroo gas station here, which is at 1601 East Ash Street in town. It was on September 16th at about 1 o'clock in the morning. The store clerk was working and had two unknown, obviously black males, entered the store, brandishing a gun, and obviously they were there to rob them. But in this case, the clerk did not cooperate, which I think kind of agitated the suspects a little bit, to the point that one suspect actually hit the clerk over the head with a gun, and then they fled the area on foot, and they ran actually basically I think north towards about Jefferson Street. So we're asking for the public's help. You know, anybody that may have been driving in the area,
right,
may have seen something, heard something. Again, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning on the 16th.
Do we have any description of their clothing or anything like that?
Well, you know, basically one I can tell you was about 5'9" at about 180 pounds, so they labeled him as skinny to the clerk's opinion, and wearing a gray hoodie with black-gray jeans, white and black shoes. Second suspect, we really don't have a good description on him other than it is a black male.
Okay.
But you know, a lot of times if there's more than one, they talk, and more than likely one or two of these people have talked, or you know, obviously somebody in the viewing area could have been in that, you know, vicinity at that time and maybe seen them running.
To see two males running away from the kangaroo at that time of night.
Right, usually that is a sign, and so hopefully somebody out there paid attention.
So how can people get in touch with you? The numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the screen, so what is the best way to contact you?
If they would, just call that 735-225 number, which is, you know, the Crime Stoppers main line, or they can text me at that same phone at the 222-4230. You know, as always, both lines are blocked, so I can't see their name or number when I call in.
That's exactly right. And tell us about, would they be eligible for a cash reward with this particular crime?
This is obviously a felony, and that makes them eligible. So if they are the ones that provide the information that leads us to make an arrest, then that makes them eligible for cash reward. In the Crime Stoppers program, you know, we pay up to $1,000 in cash reward, so they would certainly be eligible.
All right, if you'll give us the date and time one more time and the location of the crime.
It was September 16th. It was at 1601 East Ash Street, and it was about 1 o'clock in the morning.
If you saw or heard anything that you think could help solve this crime, text or call Crime Stoppers. Sergeant Leonard will be the one that will be talking with you and getting the information back and forth to you. It is a blocked number, so she will not have your number saved. It is anonymous. You leave a code name.
That's right.
And Sergeant Lerner will get back in touch with you. You could earn up to $1,000 in cash and also help our community solve this crime.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us today, Paige. And this is this week's Crime of the Week.
And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television this Monday morning. Happy New Week.
Absolutely. Glad to have you with us.
We're on every day at this time, Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock, and then again at noon, and then again at 5:30 in the evenings, if you care to join us then.
That's exactly right. If you're on your computer and would like to watch it on YouTube, you can do that as well. You can go to both the county and the city's website. The city's is goldsboronc.gov. Click on the YouTube link, and it'll take you directly to WGTV Today, and you can watch all of the shows that we have ever recorded.
That's true.
And
all of
interviewed
them.
hundreds of people across Wayne County.
That indeed we have, and you know what? It's fun.
It is fun.
It is fun.
Where else can they find?
Learning a lot about Wayne County, and if you want to click through the county's website, go to waynegov.com and click on the YouTube link. It's over on the right side of the page. Look for it there, okay?
That's right.
All right. Lech Walesa having a birthday today, the former president of Poland. Nobel Peace Prize winner, founder of the Polish Solidarity Party, is 71 years today. Mike Post, the Grammy Award-winning composer, arranger, musician. You remember the song Classical Gas?
Nope, can't
Okay,
say
you
that
remember you remember the Rockford Files on
Yes,
TV?
I do.
Okay. TV shows that he wrote themes for. The Rockford
okay.
Files, Hill Street Blues,
Wow.
the theme from L.A. Law, Baba Black Sheep, Chips, Knight Rider, Magnum
Really?
P.I. Yeah,
Oh
he
my
wrote
goodness.
all these. He wrote all these. The Great American Hero, the A-Team, Hunter, Stingray, Quantum Leap, Doogie House, and a whole bunch of others. He
Wow, he's talented.
composed or arranged or actually performed those theme songs.
Nice.
A couple of those were actually Vernon Bunch, one of the Hollywood music guys from Goldsboro, was actually also involved with several of those shows as well. And okay, anyway, Mike Post is 70 today. Patricia Hodge of Heat of the Day and Rumpole and Bailey, the Elephant Man, she's 68. Sebastian Coe, the runner, is 58 today, and Emily Lloyd, who is an actress, River Runs Through It, In Country, Wish You Were Here, she is 44 today.
Well, happy birthday.
There you go, happy and all that. What's going on?
Let's see. Tomorrow at Wayne Community College in room 209 in the WLC building. I'm not sure exactly what that means.
How do you spell that?
WLC.
Oh.
They're having a safe boating class.
Oh.
So if you would like to learn how to drive a boat safely and have your license to be able to drive the boat, you can go, it's called Goldsboro Sail and Power Squadron. They have this safe boating class that will start, let's see, for 5 weeks. It starts tomorrow. Meet in the WLC room 209. Be there at 7 o'clock. You'll stay from 7 until 9 each Tuesday night for 5 weeks. You can contact Bo Wessel at 919-778-1207. And the cost is $15. It's a 5-week class, and my son did that.
Did he? Okay.
Yep, at Wayne Community College. And you can also just call Wayne Community College and say you'd like to take the safe boating class, and they can give you additional information.
735-5151.
Very good,
There
Wayne
you
Alley.
go. All right. Now, I often wondered,
Yes.
well, maybe twice I wondered, if you're driving a boat and you don't have a license and the cops catch up with you, do you have to get out and walk home?
I don't think you can walk home, number one. But number two, I'm not sure, but I think you only have to have a license if you're under a certain age. And I'm not sure what that age is.
You're under
18, 21,
70.
something like 7.
70.
Oh, 70.
Or 7. No, never mind. Anyway.
But all of us that drive boats
Yes.
could afford to take that class. It would do us good.
Yes, it's always good.
Yes, it is.
WayneVotesEarly.com. If you want to
Yes.
know anything at all about voting early in the midterm election that's going to be coming up in November, then you will want to go to this website. It's got all the information you need and could possibly use about where the early voting sites are. And this time in Wayne County, there are 5 locations. 5 to make it easy for you. The same number of hours as before, but the law changed, and now it's the number of days is shortened, but it's the same number of hours. WayneVotesEarly.com.
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect. New website, looking good, lots of great information.
Great information.
It's time to head on out. The end of the day.
The final roundup.
Final
now.
roundup.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And tomorrow we're going to tell you a little more about Wayne County's Taste of Wayne. So stay with us.
Oh boy.
That's right.
All right. Until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. And this is what's happening in your community.